Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining me for this conversation about leadership, hearing a bit about your story, your journey, and what's next. And we're just going to start by introducing ourselves.
Hi, my name is Sal. I'm in my 4th year here at Western in Psych and Bio.
Hi, my name is Wajd. I'm currently doing my graduate degree, a master's in biochemistry.
I'm Farah, so I'm doing the combined MD-PhD program, doing my PhD in medical biophysics.
My name's Saad. I'm just graduated from my 4th year in Ivy. And then after that, I applied and got a job as the Vice President of Student Engagement at the University Student Council.
How has your leadership journey at Western prepared you for career prospects in the future? Saad?
Yeah, so the USC has helped me a lot with that. So as the Vice President of Student Engagement, my role specifically involves meeting with students, meeting with different student groups and student clubs, and talking to them about their needs and wants. Out of university, my first goal is to go into consulting, but then eventually I want to go into upper level sports management. I think my role has helped me with both. Students are coming with ideas on how we can better our services, our programming, our advocacy. And it's kind of like a whole consulting project for me. It's what can I do to make this better? What can I do to make this better? How do I take that and turn that into a solution?
So what about peer tutoring, mentoring?
As an LST, we acted
What's
with
LST?
lead soft.
There you go. All right.
We pretty much support the softs that are supporting the first years. I feel like it's really worked on my communication skills and getting to work with the people around me, getting to know them and provide them the support that they need. I'm really interested in becoming a lawyer and really working on my advocacy skills. When I get to the law position, I will be working with a team, and at the end of the day, I'm doing it for the greater good of my community. So
Sounds like you found your place. What?
I got involved with Western International. I started as a regular volunteer and then I took on to an ambassador role as well as peer guide currently.
Peer guides, okay.
When I volunteer, I'm sure you all know that you get to talk to so many people, just different perspectives that taught me to be comfortable and confident in where I am, to just be my authentic self and approach everything one step at a time.
Wow, fantastic.
I'm actually keeping all doors open.
Okay, smart. Okay, great. And Farah? I don't know if you figured out what kind of medicine you're interested in pursuing. If maybe it's too early for that, I'm not sure.
I love the brain. That's where
You love the brain.
I love the brain. So
Okay.
neurology, maybe.
Okay, so neurology, neuroscience.
Yeah, I think you touched on communication, a huge thing. Right now as a graduate mentor, I also help other peer leaders in their role. Every person is going to respond very differently to your communication, so you kind of have to cater to the person who's in front of you. That is going to be so important for a career as a physician because not every patient is going to respond the same way.
All right.
That would be the biggest takeaway for me.
Curious to know if anybody's ever had these imposter moments where you go oh man, I'm in this role and I don't know what I'm doing and maybe I shouldn't even be there. And I know I've had those moments in my own career.
I definitely felt that maybe every single role I started. Sure, being an extrovert gives you some sort of ease in certain aspects, but that does not make you immune to the thoughts in your mind were oh, what am I doing? This is kind of new,
I think it's pretty normal. What about you, Saad? Do you ever feel uh-oh, I'm in over my head?
Right before this roundtable. I think what's most important with imposter syndrome is understanding that honestly everyone has it. Everyone is experiencing it, and it's even talking about it to other people. How is your imposter syndrome? What are you experiencing? That makes you feel a little more comfortable in it, and understanding that everyone feels like an imposter about something, and it's okay to experience it.
So what about you? Have you had any moments like that?
I feel like I'm really hard on myself all the time. I just always want to be the best that I can be. So that contributes to my imposter all the time. I feel like it's something that should be talked about more because I feel like a lot of people struggle with it, but no one really talks about it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more confident in myself in all my various roles, leadership or my research or being even in this program, the MD-PhD program. But you do have those moments where you're who put me in charge of this? Who trusted me to do this?
The self-talk helps with that, right? The kind of reminding yourself, actually
Yeah.
I am quite competent. I'm doing, I may not know everything that the person next to me knows, but it's all right. I'm on a journey.
Mm-hmm. Even though I've been in grad school for 5 years now, sometimes like at a conference, people will talk to me and I'm like, oh, sorry, like I don't know anything.
Yeah, which is not true.
Which is not true.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of keep reminding myself, like, you do know what you're talking about.
All right. Did you guys experience culture shock when you arrived at Western?
Well, for me, the biggest shock was like that was the first time I was away from my family. It definitely took some getting used to. I think it's a good kind of culture shock. It's one where I felt like I grew so much because Western is really a really diverse school. I've learned so much. It's what made me want to be so involved is how much I can learn just from talking to other people.
Yeah, not a bad strategy. You came to Canada in grade 9, I believe you said. Can you tell us a little bit about the transition from Dubai?
I was fully fluent in English, but still the culture shock, it took me maybe a month to understand what people were saying. Like they would say full sentences, 10 seconds later, I'm like, oh, that's what she said. Oh, yeah, okay, now I understand. I realized that it's so easy to become extremely reserved when you're put in an environment where it's way out of what you're used to.
So I think that's part of the beauty of a 21st century education. People from different parts of the globe learn from each other about different cultures, languages, religions. There's the richness to that education.
For example, one thing that I really liked coming to Western was all like the different like cultural like clubs and also like supports, like Black Student Association. Even now in my later years at Western, I've gotten a chance to like really integrate and meet people who have similar experiences. I really would say that Western was a great culture shock in a sense.
Yeah. Farah, what about you?
So I grew up in Peterborough, which is a bit of a smaller place.
Yeah.
So coming to Western, like just campus was so overwhelming. There was so many people, so many things to do. But in navigating that, I've like grown up like playing music. And so when I found like the Western Piano Society, I was like, these are my people. And I felt like there is a niche for everybody on campus.
Yeah, you have to find your way.
Yeah.
That actually reminded me, like I had a first year once who came to Western and I don't remember what town he came from, but it's a town of maybe like 500 people. And back then I was a Saugeen Sop and he was like, Saugeen has more people than my entire town. And I was like, okay, you're not wrong.
What is the one thing you wish every Western student knew already when they arrived on campus? Saad?
You will find a home here and you will find your people. I think a lot of people come in here expecting that like the first friend that they meet will be their lifelong friend. Friendships like change and the people that you meet change, but like if you give it a chance and you're open to the experience, you will meet people that you really enjoy and find something that you like.
Those were very beautiful.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not about figuring it out from the beginning. So I think you should give yourself leeway to experiment and do different kinds of things. Like a lot of people think, oh, from high school, oh, I applied to this major, I got accepted, this is what I have to excel in. Yes, sure, try to do well, but also put yourself in different positions, try so many different things. That's how you grow most.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Beautifully said. Keep an open mind.
Yeah.
And experiment.
I would say there is a place for everybody on campus. Like, you will find your people and you will find your place where you belong.
Beautiful, son.
You will fail.
You will fail.
You will fail to
Yeah,
start.
totally.
It's gonna happen.
We all fail.
I think I got a 42 on my first midterm and a 35 on my second one. I remember calling my mom and just like crashing out, being like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna drop out. You come and you have like a 95 average and that drops about 25 points, especially first year, and that's okay. Don't let that deter you from being involved, from doing all the things you want to do. You'll find a way to recover, you'll grow new study habits, and it'll get better.
Yeah, and you're exercising your resilience, right? And your capacity for hard work.
Can I say one more?
Yeah, please.
I thought of a better one.
Yeah, okay, go for it. Yeah.
So like, don't be afraid to ask for help, because like everyone at Western is like here to support you. So like, use the resources, talk to people, talk to the softs, like go to the PAL Center, do all the things, because everybody wants you to succeed.